Sonic fans. They're a very bizarre and unfocused breed full of irritable nerds, closeted furries, industry professionals, and encyclopedic minds that are in denial. Some of us here fall into those categories, and we've returned to take this Blue Rats franchise and turn it into another round of Jeopardy, aptly titled Sonic Jeopardy 2 and Knuckles.
In the Twilight Zone.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm back here?
So for rhetoric's sake, do each one of us fit into a specific one of those categories you mentioned?
I'll leave that for you all to decide.
It's pronounced rhetoric.
I really thought you were about to turn this into like the Twilight Zone or something at the beginning.
Yeah,
there,
same.
Like, you brought us all to Scary.
No, it's the Green Hill Zone.
Well, that all said, everybody, welcome back to our usual custom Jeopardy game shenanigans. As you no doubt saw by the title, this is going to be our next big Sonic-themed Jeopardy, and this time I will be the one hosting it, while Logan, Ikki, Hype, and newcomer Ronnie J are the contestants for today's round.
I'm not contesting because I don't want a redemption. Fuck this thing.
I'm here as a sacrifice because I don't know shit about Sonic this time.
It's more fun.
Which makes you the perfect sacrificial lamb.
Hooray.
Sorry, fresh out.
I can't wait to be in the super negatives again.
With that all said, everybody, today's categories are as followed. Today we have his genesis in the 90s, hero's dream of new adventures, rushing past his 15th year, unleashed in a world of color, and for the mania of the new frontier.
Oh, okay. Well, damn.
So yeah, it's no doubt obvious, all of these categories are based on very specific eras of Sonic, so I mean, if you're a fan of that particular era, you should have no problem with those specific categories. Other ones, though, may God help you. That all said, Matt, you are our newcomer for this particular theme of Jeopardy, so why don't you pick our first question?
I'd say let's start with the Book of Genesis. One hedgehog.
Okay.
Alright, for one hedgehog, one cute and cuddly hedgehog you can possibly take home, assuming they're legal in your state. This island is where Sonic met and eventually befriended his longtime companion, Miles Tails Prower.
Ikki.
Oh,
God damn it!
What is South Island?
Not South Island.
Matt.
Shit, I know I'm going to say it wrong, but was Angel Island?
No, that's where Knuckles lives.
Fair enough.
Steve.
oh dear lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a guess even though it's wrong. Go, what is Christmas Island?
Nope, that's where Sonic was born.
What?
Okay.
I'm actually surprised.
Are you sure this is a 1-point question, James? Huh?
No, this should be fucking easy. I'm sorry.
I figured this was common knowledge to Sonic fans.
Can I buzz in now that Everett button
Yeah,
is gone in?
go.
Yes, you can, you opportunist pig.
As I step over their bodies, as someone who lives on this particular area, what is the West Side?
That's correct. West Side Story.
Yeah.
That's a weird way to pronounce island.
See you boys at the finish line. Just keep strutting away.
To be fair, I was doing a callback to my own Jeopardy when James is like, are you sure this is a 1-point question?
Oh no, I know. Yeah, West Side.
But yeah, no, Tails originated from West Side Island, which is where Sonic had his second ever adventure, and the two befriended each other and took down Dr. Eggman and his evil Death Egg machine.
Then what the fuck is the East Side Island?
There is no East Side Island.
All I can imagine, Logan is coming in with the fucking Chad music coming in.
Is
So-
this one of those West Virginia situations?
I don't think so, but I guess to clarify, with Ikki saying South, was South Island in the first game?
Yeah.
South Island was the island in the first game, yes.
Gotcha. There you go.
So, I mean, you were partially close.
Alright.
It was off by like one island.
I'm gonna move forward a bit into my era. I'm gonna say, let's do Hero's Dream of New Adventures for 2 hedgehogs.
La la.
Alright, Hero's Dream of New Adventures for 2 cute little hedgehogs. Not wanting Emerald's legacy to go to waste, Dr. Eggman saw it fit to create this advanced duplicate to serve as his right-hand robot. Vanilla and Cream would later take him into their care after a much-needed attitude adjustment.
Ikki.
Who's General?
That is correct! Who is General?
Which I forgot he was from the games. I always thought he was just from the comics.
No, he appeared in this game.
Yep, he was your primary mini-boss in Sonic Advance 3.
And he was basically the battery for every egg machine in the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, including the one that eventually turned code on Eggman, because, again,
Banana aggression.
Exactly. That said, Ikki, you got control over the board now. What's next?
Heroes dream of new adventures for 3 hedgehogs.
Alright, heroes dream of new adventures for 3 hedgehogs.
Or hedge funds.
It's a daily double, Ikki!
Oh, fuck.
Because of Devil Damn Course.
Well,
Yep, so again, you can earn 2 extra hedgehogs, or you can lose 2 extra hedgehogs, depending on your answer. So, Maria needs no introduction if you've played Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog, or just a fan of Shadow in general. Alas, some might need a refresher that the game's events took place because her grandfather, Professor Gerald Robotnik, wanted to find a cure to this illness that affected her.
I'm not even going to attempt to guess. I don't know.
it's funny if you make a guess.
You know what? This is the point where I'm going to officially add in a new rule. I can give you a hint, Ikki, but you'll only earn the basic amount of the points if you decide to answer after the hint.
No.
You're sure?
I will say, no, Ikki, if you don't answer, you still lose 6 points.
Okay, fine, I'll take that.
Oh, right.
AIDS.
What?
AIDS.
Schmades.
Okay, I'm just going to say no on that one. Sorry, Ikki.
I don't care.
Was it actually AIDS?
No, it sounds like AIDS.
It sounds similar. What is NITS?
Oh, immunodeficiency. Huh.
Yeah, it's NIDS.
Yep, it was a fictional disease that was made specifically for Sonic Adventure 2, and that was what Maria was suffering from at the time.
Wow, the fact that they literally just changed the first word and that's it. So I'm pretty sure AIDS is autoimmune. I think it's just auto or something at the front. Wow. They got away with some shit back then.
I'm Otto.
You don't say. You know, like poor old Professor Gerald there, in that happy little snapshot. Eventually dies by a firing squad.
Yeah, after swearing to destroy all the Earth as revenge for the death of his daughter. My lord, this is a bleak franchise. Alright. Where to next,
6
Ikki?
points away.
Heroes dream of new adventures for 4 hedgehogs.
Alright, 4 hedgehogs for new adventures. During his time as the Big Bad, Neo Metal Sonic could shapeshift and copy the data of those he fights or absorbs. Somehow he even managed to inherit this after he had temporarily absorbed Froggy and Chocola.
Oh,
What
shit.
is chaos data?
Well, hold on. Ikki, we didn't
D.
buzz in yet.
Oh. Fuck.
Well, okay, Logan.
Sorry, I've been thanked you, Ikki. What is chaos data that has been copied?
Successfully copied.
Close enough.
I like he gets a reduction on that point since he technically got that from Mickey.
No,
It's
just
a-
give him whatever.
It was a foolish thing. He got it. The points are fair. Swear. I was gonna say it anyway, but anyway.
Anyway, what is the power of chaos? So there you go.
Which makes sense. That would make sense that would be why he would want Froggy and a Chow in the first place.
Otherwise, they're just a simple old brown-colored Chow and a cat's pet frog.
Yep.
It makes me sad that you never see Chocola ever again afterwards.
Not in the games, anyway.
Fair. All right. I'm gonna shift this a little over. I'm
Does
gonna
it appear in the comics?
I think
They do.
I'm gonna shift this over to say Unleashed in a World of Color for 1 hedge.
Alright, 1 hedge for Unleashed in a World of Color. Chip was Sonic's nickname for him based on his fondness for chocolate chip sundaes. As their journey nears its climax, he starts to remember that this is his real identity.
Ikki.
What is Light Gaia?
Correct? Who is Light Gaia?
I mean, does it really count as a who if it's...
I mean,
More like
it's a
what?
being. All I know is that it preceded the greatest high five in history that sent him to the heavens.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. That's it, Ikerbog. You have one other hedgehog to your name. Cherish him like you would your child. What's next?
Rushing past his 15th year for 1 hedge fund.
1 hedge fund for 15th year.
Haha.
These shining beauties are to Blaze the Cat as Chaos Emeralds are to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Logan.
Haha, you're doing fast. What are the Soul Emeralds?
Soul Emeralds!
Which I forget if these ever appeared.
Man.
Like, these weren't in Rush Adventure, were they?
No, they were.
No.
They are.
Oh,
They
yeah,
were?
okay.
We're in Blaze's world in Rush Adventure.
Oh, right. Yes, Matt?
All I'm going to say is that this is truly making me realize how much I really do not know Sonic.
But the same with Mario. You gotta get out there. You gotta play more cartoony games.
Yeah, you gotta play Bing Bing Wahoo.
I don't? You're saying I don't?
I will keep my realism, devil damn it.
No, he is good. No,
Hey, you can't give him a little credit. He plays his hi-fi rushes.
That is true, and he's willing to play Kingdom Battle and Sparks. That's fair. That's fair.
A Hat in Time is one of my favorite games, motherfucker.
I will give Sonic credit in that I still consider Sonic Unleashed to have like the best lighting engine in any video game I've ever seen.
Oh, it's
Like
gorgeous.
holy shit.
And honestly, it's kind of a bummer that nowadays they haven't brought that whole lighting engine back.
They still haven't like achieved it ever again. I mean, I understand why, but like
The point is, Sonic Team needs a bigger budget at this point.
Please, give him the budget that the Yakuza games are getting.
Give him that Yakuza money.
Right? Sweet
give them the
Yakuza
monkey
money.
money.
Alright, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna say Unleashed in a World of Color for 3 hedges.
Alright, 3 hedges for Unleashed in a World of Color. Barring a cameo she made in Team Sonic Racing, console-only players will miss this important character in the lore of the Wisps.
Ikki.
What is the Mother Wisp?
That is correct!
Oh, look at that ugly motherfucker.
I had no idea about that. That was in Colors DS?
Yep.
She was also the final boss of the game.
Huh.
Yeah, as the Mother Nega Wisp.
I forgot how different those DS and console ports could be from each other.
Right? Alright, Ikabrod, what's up next?
2 hedgehogs rushing past.
Alright, rushing past his 15th year for 2 hedgehogs! At first, the small white flame was a timeless symbol of hope for Soliana, but after being tampered with by the Duke's scientists, it split off into the 2 forces of disaster we all know as Iblis and Nephilis.
Ikki.
What is Solaris?
That is correct.
I was thinking like the flame, the eternal flame or something, but
I don't care if. What was the line? I don't care if
Soliana.
something happens to the world.
I don't care what happens to the world!
his
You crazy bitch!
her cracking voice.
If I had to choose between the world and Sonic, I would choose Sonic.
And it's like, what do you
What
mean?
is with these people?
And then the father who had... I still am mad that the father had the ability to allow the flame of Iblis to die within him and
I'm
fade
just
forever,
going
but
to
instead...
impregnate my daughter with the demon.
I mean, say what a real with that game. A lot of it could have been averted if her father wasn't a fucking idiot.
Right, just don't mess with it.
Don't mess with forces you don't know nothing about!
Also, meanwhile, Hype and I are just gently, like, you know,
Just
gripping our
fighting.
knuckles of, like, Ikki, how are you... How many Sonic games have you actually played, and how do you know so much already?
How many Sonic games do I believe in? Is that
Clearly
what
he
you
hasn't
said?
played Shadow the Hedgehog since he doesn't know what the fuck NIDS is. So...
Fair.
To be fair, I don't think that was brought up in Shadow the Hedgehog. That's more of a, like, supplementary material thing.
Like in the back. Alright, well, Ikki, where to next?
Rushing past his 15th year for 3.
Alright, 3 hedgehogs for his 15th year.
I'm so tired.
Team Sonic and the Babylon Rogues' victory over the Babylon Guardian was short-lived, as they were forced to hand over the treasure it was guarding over to Eggman. They did so willingly, though, because, much to his bafflement, this was the treasure of Babylon he was looking for.
Ikki.
What is the magic carpet?
How?
Yeah, what is a carpet?
Because this is the Sonic game that I played.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, hey, it is a fun game, so I don't blame
Okay.
you.
Did I say that out
I
loud?
can't believe I did all this just for this piece of junk!
I mean, granted, I do enjoy Sonic Riders.
Oh, the first Sonic Riders is still
I mean,
solid.
it's such a silly story, but not one that doesn't go too far with itself.
Just seeing that magic carpet, all I can think of is the song Magic Carpet, right? You don't know
what we can find.
Alright,
like
that's
that
it,
song,
Ikki.
don't
What's
make
next?
fun.
4 hedgehogs, same category.
I'm sorry, what was that?
4 hedgehogs.
For the
Oh,
same
same category? Okay. Alright, 4 hedgehogs for the same category. Before leaving the world of the 1001 Arabian Nights, Sonic asks the grieving Ring Genie Shara if she can grant him this one last wish.
Shut up, Ikki! No! I'm saying right now that Sonic wished for Shara for a mountain of handkerchiefs and or tissues. What is a mountain of handkerchiefs? What is a mountain of handkerchiefs?
I was going to say, like, a billion tissues.
You're correct.
God!
It's a mountain of handkerchiefs.
You need to do a funny edit for that
Now,
one.
now, Logan, I want you to promise me you'll use these to let yourself cry as much as you need to.
Okay.
You can use them to cry. I'm just gonna tear them to shreds because they are inanimate objects, and I don't have to feel guilty about murdering them.
I could probably
That's
just build
true.
like a tissue for it.
I just because that's the one I suffered through that freaking game and it's no backwards camera thing.
That game
Ah.
has the worst fucking control I've ever seen in the game.
I'm curious about that.
guys.
I don't care!
I will say I like the story more than Dark Knight. Black
I like the
Knight's story.
level aesthetics.
I mean, I think the stories for both games are fine. It's just that, yeah, their gameplay leaves a lot to be desired. And I
music's
kind of wish
solid.
they had a second.
Sonic and the Black Knight at least gives you direct control, whereas Secret Ring is just like, oh,
So I will say this, Ikki. Have you heard of that Project 06 thing?
yeah,
There is a project in the works to do that, but for Sonic and the Secret Rings.
that's
To like give
nice.
it proper controls.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually gave that a test run not that long ago. It's pretty alright.
Alright, okay. We could maybe cover it that way. Or, anyway,
Alright, Logan, what's next?
I'm going to say Mania of a New Frontier for one Hedgehog.
Alright, let's tackle the for the Mania! And for one Hedgehog.
I the Mania, but who's the Mania?
Whether it should have been there or not, this twisted jewel was the center focus for both Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces.
Iki.
Fuck!
What is the Phantom Ruby?
Correct. What is the Phantom Ruby?
Fucking whatever.
Damn, and Matt was ready for that.
That was one of the only ones I knew.
Should I even bother touching the Devil Damn Buzzer at this point?
I still think you should commit to it, Hype, because eventually people are going to mess up. Overconfidence is a slow and
I mean,
insidious killer.
listen, you all messed up on the first fucking question of his genesis in the 1990s. You all messed up on that except for Logan.
So, I mean, it'll happen, and I messed up.
Assuming we know cardinal directions.
Yes! Alright, I'm ready. This is a happy
Alright.
game. Go ahead, Ikki.
Exactly. This is a game that runs on happy faces.
No, that's Kingdom Hearts. This is Sonic. There's no happiness to be found here.
Bullshit. Anyway,
Sonic
what's
we
next,
just
Ikki?
we just did a question about Sonic Mania, motherfucker. Of course there was happiness.
Bot forces.
Ah, fair.
Sorry.
Anyway, what's next?
Iki.
Oh, Two Hedgehogs Mania Frontier.
Okay. I think the more we keep referring to him as the #1 Sonic fan, the more life is just exhausted from
The more
this.
he keeps proving it right.
It just
Well, too bad.
drains straight out of my ears.
It was a burden for him to bear. Go ahead.
I don't know what you're really expecting at this point, Nikki.
It's
Oh, I know.
compulsive.
Okay, anyway. Despite this young girl's attempts to thwart Sonic at every turn, his unwavering determination to save his friends, even in the face of his own cyber corruption, eventually drove her to tears.
Iki.
Usage.
Oh, god damn it.
Correct.
No, no, it pisses me off. I totally could have beaten Ikki, but I accidentally pressed the wrong fucking button. God damn it.
Oh, which one did you
Again?
push?
If it makes your job any easier, you can press the space bar to answer the buzzer.
That's the thing. I pressed the space. I thought I pressed the space bar. I accidentally pressed the enter
Oh,
button.
it was alt.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I accidentally pressed
Gosh,
enter. I was like,
count.
what? Oh, fuck.
Oh, ouch.
Alright, what's next?
Same category 3.
Alright, 3-star. Hedgehogs. What am I saying, stars? This isn't Mario. In Sonic Mania's Encore mode, Sonic reunites with Mighty and Ray after freeing them from a giant capsule found on Angel Island. Depending on who you pick, one of them will be the real deal, while the other is revealed to be this trickster in disguise.
Matt.
Well, okay.
Oh shit! Is one of the Eggman robots? Fuck. Shit. Ah, god damn it! Fine, skip me. I'm sorry.
Iki.
Alright, sorry, Matt.
Go ahead, Ikki.
What is the Heavy Magician?
Damn it!
Correct.
Yeah.
Who is the heavy magician?
Oddly enough, only female.
No, there's another one.
There's
Which
another
is
one.
like-
The
No,
one
there's
that
two.
rides
There's
the
another.
motorbug.
There's two.
Egg Rider or whatever, right? The Egg Rider?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Heavy Rider's also female.
Yeah, Heavy
Heavy Rider.
Heavy Rider is also female. Yeah.
Yes, I know what some of you are thinking. Why do these robots have genders? I mean, any machine can have a gender if you want them to.
Yeah, and also,
Huh?
shit, I'm pissed off at myself because, again, I love Mania, and I was like, oh yeah, and then I forgot that they're all called Heavy something, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, they don't call them the hard-boiled heavies for nothing.
Yeah,
Ah. Alright.
it's been a while.
Where to next, Ikki?
Same category for 4.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna go down the ladder for the Mania! The 4 Hedgehogs.
Alright, let's see it.
Thanks to a few Eggmobiles lying around on the North Star Islands, Sonic and friends took to the skies and fought back an army of airborne badniks and a callback to this classic Sega game.
Iki.
What is Fantasy Zone?
Are you sure you're not a Sonic fan?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm a Fantasy Zone fan.
I'm pretty sure he's a classic
It's Ding
Sega.
Dong.
Fair. I was thinking of freaking it began with a P, but it wasn't Puyo. It was something else, or maybe that was the name of the character.
Fantasy Star with a PH.
Maybe.
It's a real thing.
Boy, that would have been a hell of a turn if there was a Sonic Zone based off of that game.
So, Ikki, where are we heading?
Unleashed in a World for Color 2 Hedgehog.
Alright, 2 hedgehogs for Unleash in a World of Color. As a favor for letting him make a notable cameo in his then upcoming movie, Sonic offered him the chance to be a guest star in All Stars Racing Transformed. Needless to say, he took it without hesitation.
Steve.
About devil damn time. Who was Wreck-It Ralph?
Correct!
Hey.
Uncle Wreck-It!
That was exactly.
Damn it.
I was going to say, who is John C. Reilly? Also known as Amos, the dud in Chicago 2003.
Every time I saw racing or All Stars Racing come up, I was like, "This is it. This is the Danica Patrick question. You've been training your whole life for this, Logan. Get ready." And oh, that's good. All right, where to next?
Well, because that section has been a little bit lonely throughout a good chunk of this game, his genesis for 3 hedgehogs.
But it's so old.
Art his genesis in the 1990s for 3 hedgehogs. These badniks were the cream of the crop in Eggman's army. Not only could they fly and shoot lasers, but they could also cover for the Doctor and control his devious contraptions in the rare event he's unavailable.
Steve.
What are the egg robos?
Correct! What are egg robos?
Classics. Alrighty.
Also the base model for what would become the hard-boiled heavies.
Yep. Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And Iwano 2 Gamma.
Because wasn't that how that worked? Was that they were egg robos originally, but then the Phantom Ruby was what turned them into the heavies?
Yes. Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright, next up, Hype.
Oh, right. Same category for 4 hedgies.
Alright,
I'm starting to get the feeling that Eggman is an equal opportunity employer, and that makes me like him more.
He's a great dude.
I mean, depending on where you look, he kind of is. Except, it's still Eggman at the end of the day. Anyway, 4 hedgehogs.
Oh, yeah?
Sonic and Tails were too late to stop Eggman when he made his base in this remote location. Luckily, Knuckles was already there to stop him, and even had help from a couple of hotshots calling themselves the Chaotix.
Really?
They're detectives crawling up your spine.
That's the lyrics?
No.
I don't know.
No, it's not.
I believe it.
Really?
Can you imagine like a crocodile crawling up your spine this very moment?
I don't like that.
I'm pretty sure
Matt.
Bud would love that.
Oh,
Oh,
What is Botanic Garden? I don't know.
There is a zone in it called Botanic Base Zone, but all the same, that is not correct.
Logan.
what is Isolated Island?
That is the name of the tutorial level, but not the name of the entire location, so no.
Rex. Alright.
I think we have to call it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call this one a time. All right, everybody. Kind of a bummer because I covered this game like twice for you guys for the
I
channel.
know,
I'm
that is
sure
true.
that you would have remembered this.
I
by
have
now,
not seen
so,
much of Chaotix, I'll be honest.
Man, you guys are so unappreciative of James' hard
I
blood, sweat,
love
and tears.
James's work.
Well, who's to say it's intentional that these 4 questions still are a fucking curse among us? So, the correct answer is, where is the Neutrogic High Zone?
I forgot it's such a psychedelic,
What?
That sounds more like the name of one of the zones than the actual island itself.
Sounds more like a species of newt.
Neutrogic.
The Neutrogic. Okay, that's it. But yeah, the entire area is called the Neutrogic High Zone. It even says so in the manual, I think. Or not in the Japanese manual, anyway. I know in English they call it Carnival Island because it all does look like a massive attraction.
Yeah.
Now, for rhetoric's sake, if one of us had said that instead, would you have took it?
Probably not.
Oh, well.
Neutrogic sounds like one of those silly made-up words in like Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Like it's a nonsensical name. It's a nonsensical word that feels real because it has some like sense to the syllables, but like Not Jimmy
Right.
Neutron, but Timmy Neutron. I don't know.
I mean, when you think about it, the entire Sonic franchise, much like the Mario series, very much could just be a massive drug trip a la Alice in Wonderland.
Very
Probably.
Science.
I guess on that note, I realized I probably picked a bad move for that one, so let's go with an easier one. Same category for 2 Hedgies.
Alright, 2 Hedgies for the 90s.
Woohoo.
This one's for you, Doug. While considered legacy characters, Amy Rose and Metal Sonic never appeared in a Genesis or Mega Drive game proper. For a time, their very debut game could only be played if this peripheral was attached to the console.
Steve.
What is the Sega CD?
/ Mega CD.
That would
What's the diffy?
I'm sure I understand why it's probably not feasible now, but I still like the idea of a console that is literally building upon itself, like with new attachments and dongles and things like that. There's a tactile satisfaction to that idea.
Oh, so like
Yeah.
a Switch Joy-Con, but it attaches with more Joy-Cons?
Kinda.
I mean,
I mean, now that I think about it, remember that really wonky-ass controller that they made for Starlink, Battle of Atlas, where you attach your the ship on it, and it's kind of like the Joy-Con grip, but it was a lot more uncomfortable to hold.
A bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
To me, it made the I mean, I could see that kind of being like those Skylanders portal sort of things as well. But all right, go ahead.
Right.
Let me see. I'll take Hero's Dream of New Adventures for 1 Hedgehog.
All right. 1 Hedgehog for New Adventures. La la. You might get lost going through Station Square or Mystic Ruins on your first visit. Luckily, you can always call upon the spirit of this young echidna girl to guide you.
Iki.
Oh, shoot.
Who's to call?
Call.
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest. I was like, oh, I'm going to buzz him for... What was her name? Fuck.
She was playable in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Anyway, Ikki, you have control over the board again. What's next?
Finish the category for 5 hedgehogs.
All right. Damn, our very first 5 hedgehogs question. I'm actually kind of impressed.
About those.
So it is.
It's all right. For all the hedgehogs, boys. Those who've heard of Sonic Shuffle or saw snippets of it may be familiar with these 2 characters, but those that have played it or watched the intro know that there are actually 2 halves of this beautiful maiden who acts as the guardian of imaginary world.
Icky, if you get this, I swear to Christ.
Well, Iki was delayed, but if nobody else does it, then Iki will answer.
No,
I-
sure, throw it out, Icky.
Yeah, what do you...
Who is Illumina?
That is correct.
Ever notice how in the
Oh.
mid to late 90s to the early 2000s there were a lot of important characters in video games just called Illumina?
Yeah, because it was a cool light. It was light bright. Light brights were super popular with the kids, so they had to call attention to that.
You gotta understand, animals were all the rage.
Fun fact, if you play the game on specific dates, she's replaced
You know,
with
cow
lights.
goes moo, dog goes bark. I can't do it, but alright.
What?
Where to next, Icky?
5 hedgehogs Genesis.
All right, 5 hedgehogs Genesis.
5 hot dogs!
Whether a sniper, a hunter, or a plain old knack of a weasel, Fang has gone by many aliases throughout his career. To this day, he's also done a good job keeping secret that he's actually a hybrid of these 2 animals. You're familiar with at least one of them.
Scratch his chin intensely.
Steve.
Let's see. I know he goes by this one of them officially, but I'll just go ahead and take a jab at this. So, what is a jerboa?
That is one of the animals, but what's the other?
The other one is, what is a... I want to say weasel, but you said that on the question, so I don't know if that counts.
And sadly, weasel's not the other animal, so no, sorry.
I are a bad
Logan.
I have to give some of this credit to Hype because I think I knew the second half, but I didn't know the jerboa. I was like, it's a weird exotic name, but I'm gonna say that the second animal is what is a wolf?
Logan, you're correct.
That's
Oh.
weird.
fucking sense is that?
I never got wolf out of them, I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't either.
I always took like the sharp tooth and the wolf nose in front.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you no doubt see, he is a hybrid of these 2 animals. Stare in confusion.
I thought the sharp tooth was because he was a delinquent.
Well, yeah, but everyone gets those at birth. But if you're a wolf, they're extra sharp.
No, I thought the sharp tooth was because he's Australian. Anyway.
That was just a shark face. Wow.
Well, there you go. All right. I'm counting that as teamwork though, because I did not do Jerboa. All right.
Hey, you know what? So long as it's already in your mind, make the most of it.
I'm gonna make this hard for everybody. I'm gonna say Unleash the World of Color for 4 Hedgies.
All right, 4 Hedgies for World of Color. The Nintendo 3DS version of Sonic Generations made a few snafus with its selection of bosses. The most jarring was that this boss was placed after the levels based on the Rush era, despite having no affiliation with it whatsoever.
Matt.
If I remember correctly, what is the Bio-Lizard?
I will commend you on one thing, Matt. You are right in that it was out of place. At the same time, though, that is not the correct answer.
Damn.
Steve.
What is the Egg Emperor?
God damn it.
The Egg Emperor!
Wow. I was thinking Big Arms for some reason, but that was
No, Big Arms was placed correctly.
Yeah, it was.
Right, he was after
yeah.
the Genesis stuff.
Ah, damn. Because I remember he, like, I remember in the 3DS version, Bio-Lizard was only in the 3DS version. That's the only boss I know that wasn't in the console version. That's in the 3DS version.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Which is funny,
I took a gamble.
but you know what? That's kind of It's kind of funny thinking about it, though, considering that with the upcoming Sonic X Shadow Generations re-release, they're essentially putting Bio-Lizard in the game, but in the most appropriate place, being fought against Shadow.
Yeah,
which makes sense. I would love if there was some way they could implement any of the bosses from the 3DS into this one, just because.
Well, I mean, they're technically already doing that with Bio-Lizard.
Right, but like.
Yeah, now they just need Big Arms and Egg Emperor.
Because I was gonna say, like, I know it's probably been said to the moon and back, but like, my god, that Big Arms remix in it on the 3DS's poor weak little speakers had no business being going that hard.
Listen, Logan, those poor little speakers also gave us the majesty that is Kid Icarus Uprising soundtrack.
I was about to say, the audio wasn't the problem.
Oh no, it's the compression. That's all, man. But yeah, all right. Hype. Where to next? Where to next? Hype.
Oh, that's right. Let's see. Unleashed in a World of Color.
All right, for 5 Hedgehogs. The names of everyone on the Deadly Six.
No.
Oh.
Steve.
All right, Hype.
Well, thank you. Who are Zavok, Zaz, Master Zik, Xena, Zomnom, and Zor?
Shit, you actually got that pretty damn smoothly. You're correct.
Woo!
Well, it also helps that, like, I'm cast as at least 2 of these guys for Adrenaline Dubs.
That is true.
These characters piss me the fuck off.
They're wacky and they're cool.
All I'll say is that the only one I remember is Zavok. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's the one that Sonic Team keeps on reusing. And I mean, I'll just bring this hot take out right now. I think I may have brought up when doing Lost World. I still think the designs of these guys are perfectly fine. It's just their characterization that fucking sucks.
Yeah. Although, thank God for the IDW comics for sort of fixing that.
Yeah, because
Yeah, they're a big sort of.
Well, the issue is that they have such weird tonal whiplash with their executions. But yeah, no, and I will say on the record, Hype, I like your Zavok, and I believe I'm assuming you're cast as Zomnom.
No, I'm actually Zik.
Oh, I was like,
Master Zik.
because I like your Zomnom voice. Either that or James. One of you does a funny.
I think it was
Zomnom
James.
voice.
Yeah, it might have been me. That's 3 words!
Right. Fair enough. Right, where to next?
Rushing past his 15th year.
Alright, let's finish off his ugly 15s. Eggman Nega is the mastermind behind the events of Sonic Rivals 2, but only these 4 rivals ever discover this. This never gets addressed in the other 4 rivals' scenarios.
Oh, Steve.
Oh, really?
Assuming any of us actually had a PSP.
Go ahead.
No worries.
This is the guy that had a Vita.
Yeah.
I had a Vita too.
And a PSP.
All right, before you lose it, go ahead.
Anyway, who are Shadow, Metal Sonic, Silver, and Espia?
Correct?
Woo!
That's an interesting lineup there.
Hey, look, it's Espio.
Yep, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Rouge never discover this.
Which is odd because 2 of them, I'm pretty sure, including Sonic, are the only ones who ever would even know who Eggman Nega is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, Silver would know because the Rivals games have this weird continuity thing where Nega is apparently from the future.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. They changed it. It's supposed to be from Blaze as well.
Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of that change, but I mean, that's a discussion for another day. Anyway, we only have 1 question left on this current round, and I'm just going to warn you guys right now, keep calm, think happy thoughts. 5 Hedgehogs for the mania of a new frontier.
Okay.
Prior to weaponizing him, Dr. Eggman had an encounter with this mercenary group led by Infinite and was impressed enough to hire them as security for one of his bases. Eventually they were killed off by Shadow and the base they guarded was destroyed, leaving Infinite as the sole survivor.
Shadow murdered a group?
Yeah. Steve.
Oh. I think this is the name. What are the Jackal Squad?
Yep, who are the Jackal Squad?
Okay, like
He literally murdered just a bunch of jackals.
Well, because they
Yeah.
were villainous and they worked for him. And there you go, Ikki. That's what Infinite looked like before he put on the mask.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that it was Jackal Squad. For a minute, I thought it was a more complicated name than that.
Yeah.
You know, he honestly looks more interesting without the mask.
No, it sucks.
Go ahead.
No, it
Go ahead.
sucks.
Yeah,
Before
what's up?
Steve buzzed in, before Steve answered, I was going to go, wait a minute, I remember the name. I hope Steve gets this wrong. Because I'm sorry. The reason why is because I remember I fucking voiced Infinite and read that line.
Right. Silver and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in that comic.
I still remember when I voiced Orbot and Cubot for that dub.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Jackal! Jackal! It's a jackal! Jackal! It's a jackal! It's time! Jackal! Was it right the first 7 times? What the hell would it be? It's Jackal! It's Jackal!
Alright, everybody, that's it for round 1 for Sonic Jeopardy 2 and Knuckles. Doug, what's the current score?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, Matt, you're last place, so I don't need to say it. You have minus 12 points.
Yeah, I thought so.
Ooh.
Thought that'd be
Logan, you have 11, and both Steve and Sonic Fan are tied with 20.
Oh, wow, you guys are tied now. Look at that.
Man, I gotta try worse.
Is that the first time we've had so far?
I think
Probably.
so?
I think...
I mean, the video could prove otherwise once I do editing, but otherwise
Right.
I'll take this epiphany while we have it. But don't touch that dial, everybody. In about a minute, we're going to start on round 2.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Why can't it be more like that nice boy Mario? Oh! Little brat!
Welcome back, everybody. For those that are watching, welcome back in literally about a second's time to Sonic Jeopardy 2 and Knuckles. Say that 5 times fast.
This is it, 5 never left.
So, this time around, our categories are a little more broad than before, because it's not so much on eras, but based on very specific things.
God,
as follows.
hold on. Reading these, I can actually do something here. Yes!
Yes, Matt, you might have a chance, because this time around, our categories are as follows. Guess these Sonic Jams. The Great Easter Egg Man Hunt. Sonic the Animation. Sonic and his Sega All-Stars. And finally, Silver Screen Hedgehog.
Woo! Alright, I'm excited. Let's do it.
Alright, well that said, Hype, I believe you got the last one correct, so why don't you pick our first one for round 2?
Okay. I'm going to assume this is going to start us off easy. Sonic the Animation for 1 Hedgie.
Alright, 1 Hedgie for Sonic the Animation. If Dr. Eggman succeeded in wiping out Planet Freedom's population via an ecological disaster, he would have then forced this hot-headed young cat girl to marry him and repopulate the planet with their weird egg children. Thankfully, his plan failed, and Sonic put a stop to the disaster before that nightmare scenario became a reality.
EK.
Who is Sarah?
That is correct!
So I take back what I just said.
Well,
Oh, wait.
you've never seen
Listen,
the
it-
OVA?
it's
No,
more
I-
question.
I've-
You have more time.
No, I've seen the OVA. I was just like, oh, this is the first one on this one. Great. I forgot her name. All I know is that she is the president's daughter. That was it.
I mean, that's fair too. I mean, that is exactly what she is.
Yeah.
Who is Ashley from Resident Evil 4?
Or as I like to call her, literally Amy Rose if she were human and a cat girl.
I kinda wish she made an appearance in the games.
So technically based on the original concept they were going to have for Sonic at one point, before they settled on Amy Rose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Madonna.
Whoops.
Oh, okay, I didn't notice. Right.
Okay, thank God. Listen, it's a little too easy to hit those shortcuts every now and again.
Do it again, I wasn't
All
looking.
right. So where to next, Ikki?
Sonic and his Sega All-Stars for 2 Hedgehog.
Alright, 2 Hedgies for Sega All-Stars. While the devs behind the Genesis and / Mega Drive Sonic games had next to no involvement with it, this game about a shooting star had a bunch of the talent that would help form the Sonic team we're more familiar with today.
EK.
Who is Rystar?
I am
correct.
so angry with myself because I know the character. I forgot the name. I'm like, God damn it!
I'm not gonna lie, I am damn near convinced that this little bastard was going to get a 3D platformer / beat 'em up, and then they decided to make Sonic Unleashed.
His first game was actually released on my birthday, so that's fun.
Oh, it is still a very solid
Aw.
game.
Oh yeah, I love Ristar.
I still have a lot of childhood nostalgia for Ristar, literally being the very last game I unlocked on my Sonic Mega collection about a year into actually owning it.
I just like how his name sounds like rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all like what we like.
Either that, or if you're one of those weirdos that pronounce it as Ristar.
It's all in the wrist.
What's the next one?
That probably
See,
could be
there's
it.
your slogan, Sega.
Who the fuck?
Anyway,
Who the fuck is the timer
anyway.
man? Oh, it's Doug. Never mind.
I said it.
Better yet, old timer.
Oh, on the buzzer. Okay.
I'm sorry, I just noticed.
Yes, so I can look and then start the timer and then stop whoever buzzes in.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just noticed that. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, wait a minute. Who are you?
With that said, Ickrabot, you still got control over the board, so what's next?
Same category for 3.
Alright, 3 stars. Or 3 stars. For Sega All Stars.
5 stars.
God damn it.
Ding ding
Old habits die hard, I swear. Anyway. Sonic and Mario being corporate rivals has been a running gag since the Blue Blur's debut. Though beyond the occasional commercial, the game's never dared to take any pot shots at the plumber. This unrelated Saturn game did, however, as a sprite of Mario with his classic colors can be found in the game's internal data.
Iki.
Go.
What is Astal?
How the hell do you know
but you are correct!
A stall is actually in the sprites? With that
Yeah.
Mario sprite looking like creep?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mario sprite was literally found inside the stall's game data.
Oh.
And that bird's wing is a hand?
Yeah, it's a princess.
Astal's weird.
Astal's,
Thank you, Lita.
Astal's fun.
Astal's a game that listen, with Sega's recent, need to revitalize some of its long dormant IPs, I think Astal deserves a comeback.
I
Does
like
it really
it.
count as an IP if it only has one game?
If not to appease me, but also to appease Pat Spaz.
Also,
I just love the dark fantasy thing. Go ahead, Matt.
Also, Logan will appreciate this. Were you insulting his wingers? How dare you insult his wingers?
His wingers. Wing fingers.
Wing fingers.
I
Sorry.
hate that.
I love that word.
hate
Matt, you're
Sorry,
gonna give me an
fellas.
aneurysm, I swear.
You can thank Logan for that one, actually.
I'm not thanking Logan for
I
that.
love that word.
Logan, you're gonna give me an aneurysm, I swear.
Well, go ahead, Icky. Where
4 Hedgehog, same same category.
Okay.
You know, Ikki, I'm starting to notice a trend here with these.
Yeah.
You want to know what that is?
What?
No.
God damn it!
Another daily double.
So it's such like, no.
That's okay, I don't know anything about Billy Hatcher anyway, so you go.
Eddie,
yeah.
speaking of which, the first and last characters you can hatch out of the Sonic Team eggs in Billy Hatcher once you collect the necessary amount of chick coins.
We're all leaning. What is it, Icky? What is it, Billy boy?
Well, no, it's actually suspense because he actually loves Billy Hatcher.
Yeah.
No, I don't!
You played for the channel 4
Yeah,
different
you
times.
deleted all
because
3
of
times, I
us.
did!
Yes. So what is it, Icky?
Fuck it. First character is a Chow. The last character is, I want to say,
That's not a character.
No, let me.
I can give you a hint if you want.
hint me.
Sonic 3 and...
Knuckles.
No.
Correct. Who are Chow and Knuckles?
There you go.
So, real quick, Doug, he only gets 4 points for that one because I gave him the hint.
Yeah.
But yes, Chow was the first the first Sonic egg animal that you hatch with the necessary checkpoints, and the very last one is Knuckles, which is kind of funny to me considering the fact that you unlock Sonic and Tails a little bit earlier.
You unlock Knights earlier than you do, Knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you unlock everyone before Knuckles.
I'm the
It's
last
so weird.
one.
Can
You
I,
unlock a goddamn Rappy!
can I really quick step in to say, I noticed your change there, Doug. Thank you.
Gotta be fitting.
Oh, time
Time
eater.
eater.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Clever.
Cute. Alright, Ikki, what's next?
Finish out the category for 5. Well, not finish.
We're not
out
finishing.
5.
Just you can
I
go
was gonna say,
back.
there's
you can
one
do-
other one left.
Same category for 5.
Oh, God, you don't-
Okay, your funeral, buddy boy. 5 Hedgehogs for Sonic and Sega All-Stars. The very first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog in a video game, let alone one created by Sega.
I know the genre, but I don't know the name.
Logan.
Oh, Logan.
What is Radmobile? Radmobile?
Correct. What is
Yay.
Radmobile?
I knew it had something to do with cars.
Yeah.
Yep. Sonic's first appearance in a video game was literally being a hood ornament in Radmobile.
But you know what?
God.
My brain was going for like that police car Sonic game.
And at first, for some reason, I was like, no, because I didn't know if we were counting unlicensed or licensed. But then I was thinking of that Quick and Silva game,
Right.
the one that made Sonic a villain.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Okay.
Wouldn't you want to pick Logie?
I'm backing away. I'm gonna say I want to give
that's
Matt.
my line.
I want to give Matt a fair fighting chance. We'll say Silver Screen Hedgehog for one Hedgehog.
Alright, one Hedgehog for the silver screen. Even before Knuckles came into the picture, the Echidna tribe was already established in the opening scene of the first movie. Their leader was the same one from Sonic Adventure and would return for the Knuckles show, now played by Christopher Lloyd.
E.T.
Oh.
God damn it!
Who's Chakamak?
You gotta say it in the weird. You gotta say it in the weird pronunciation.
Pick Mac,
That's right.
Shaggy Mac.
Pachakamak.
Pachakamak.
The Chakamak.
Marty! You must gather the 7 emeralds, Marty!
Again, it's so odd and that like design visually, I think they nailed it. Design wise, it's just an interesting tone they gave him instead.
I'm upset that you didn't use the picture of him in a bowling alley.
Ironic
I mean,
that you
also-
said I want to give Matt a fair chance, and then Ikki still steals it somehow.
Yeah, Ikki decided to counter that. So
To be fair, Sonic Adventure and Leader did give it away.
Sonic Adventure is my trigger word.
true.
Anyway, what's up, Fabs?
It's irrelevant. Continue.
Okay.
Okay. But I do agree, though. I do think, I still think he's still fairly impactful in his game of origin, but, I do appreciate the movies for actually giving him more to do after he died.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's next, Ikki?
Sonic and Sega All-Stars for one Hedgehog.
Alright, let's wrap up his Sonic Sega All-Stars with one Hedgehog. The Sonic games post-Genesis/Mega Drive era and Nights into Dreams were both developed under the Sonic Team moniker, so it seems only natural they'd share a lot in common. Oftentimes, they'll cross paths in each other's games. In fact, Sonic got to be playable in this festive expansion of Nights into Dreams.
Ikki.
What is Christmas Nights into Dreams?
That one's fair because I know Ikki loved Knights as well.
Yeah, I mean, goes without saying, you're correct.
I like the wacky misadventures of Santa Claus and the sound effects.
I love when Dr. Eggman got to take on the role of Puffy.
Of winter and whimsy.
Gosh, what a jolly fat bastard. Anyway, what's now that category now that category's all cleared up, Eek, what's up next?
Guess the Sonic Jams for 3 Hedgehogs.
Alright, Sonic Jams for 3 Hedgehogs.
I love the letter T.
Never mind the logic behind the absurdly long pockets of air in the ocean water. Just enjoy the soothing melody and mind where you grind.
Steve.
Oh.
What is Sea Bottom Segway?
Correct! What is Sea Bottom Segway? Also can be heard in Tropical Coast Zone 3 and Lava Mountain Zone 2.
More obscure than I
Is
was
it not
thinking.
actually Segu?
No, it's Segway, and it's probably hands down my favorite song from Sonic Colors.
Lost World.
Lost
You
World.
mean
Lost World. Lost World's what I
Sonic
I do agree it is a banger track. Like, honestly, this might be a hot tag. Lost World in general, I think, has a very underappreciated soundtrack.
Oh, without a shadow of a fucking doubt. I think it deserves to be up there in, the top 10 of Sonic soundtracks.
I like the music during the Sky Road level where you're getting chased by dragons.
Was it that one, or was it Unleashed that had a fully orchestrated soundtrack?
Unleashed.
They both did.
Oh, they both did. Okay.
Anyway, what's up next, Type?
Let me see. You know what? Because we haven't touched it at all, let's give it a go. The Great Easter Eggman Hunt for 2 Hedgies.
Alright, 2 Hedgies for the Great Easter Eggman Hunt. Eggman's had quite enough of Sonic constantly putting a halt on his Angel Island operations, and decides here and now to bring out the big arms!
Ikki.
What is Launch Base Zone Act 2?
What the
You
fuck?
can just told me the zone, and that'll work just the same.
How the...
Okay, so that's what it is. Like,
Wait.
I was a little confused by the wording at first. Like, I wasn't sure if you were asking, like, what you were asking in this one.
It's in the form of a question, is it not?
No, it was, but basically the idea, like, with egg hunts, I was thinking, like, we're looking for Easter egg, but I realized these are going to be themed around Eggman and Eggman baddies. It took me a second to realize. But also...
Basically, I just want you to tell me where the zone and where you fight his particular contraptions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
that,
screwed.
Okay, I get that now.
The gut reaction of what the fuck was that Ikki went for, like, the scientific name of the stage and not just what the land is
The
known as.
etymology of
But Act
launch
2,
base.
launch base zone.
Wait, the
standing there.
Launchius Basis Zonus, the Actus
I
Tuus.
knew it.
Mimi.
Also, for those watching, don't judge me, this was the most immediate screenshot I had available for this zone.
Hey, it's Angel
And
Iron
again,
I like
Elzar,
it.
kick it up another notch.
I like Angel Iron what'd you say, Ikki?
Nothing.
Sorry, where to next?
Ignore me.
Well, we can't because you're technically you still got control over the board
3 hedgehogs.
for the same category.
I'm filling up a little plastic pool with them so I can hop in.
Oh my god, Ikki. That seems a little inhumane, don't you think? Alright,
They're hedgehogs. They're little balls.
but Ikki, they roll around in their own... anyway, great Easter egg manhunt.
They
for
roll
three
around in
hedgehogs.
sand like
Three
chinchillas.
heads. Here we go.
Eggman didn't bring anything fancy here, just a laser that'll melt you down to the bone if you're not quick enough. Oh, and he brought Metal Sonic too.
Steve.
What is Stardust Speedway?
Damn it, I was
Correct.
Okay, we gotta somehow play the song, except for apart from hearing us, because that just sounded really weird without context.
No, if he plays it, sync it up with us doing that.
Oh boy. Alright, what's next?
Silver Screen Hedgies. Actually, Silver Screen Hedgies. 3 Hedgies.
Okay, 3 hedgies for screen. 3 hedgies for the Silver Screen Hedge. Pretzel Lady has a sister named Rachel, and she has a daughter named JoJo. JoJo doesn't get much screen time, but she is a fairly important character. Why? Because she gave these to Sonic in the first film.
Ikki.
Damn it!
What are shoes?
He had shoes.
Yeah, his trademark sneakers.
But right away, Ikki, what brand were they?
Trick question. They're just shoes.
No,
No,
they
they
were
are
a
based on
brand.
a brand,
They
apparently.
actually sold them.
There is a brand like...
The brand based their shoes on Sonic shoes. It's the other way around.
Okay.
Whatever the case may be, you are still correct.
It was Adidas, wasn't it?
That was Jordan.
Oh, was it Jordan's? Okay.
I thought it was Puma.
I think it was Adidas. I think.
It's Foot Locker. Foot Locker brand shoes.
Sonic.
Fuck it.
Sure smells like a Foot Locker in here. Anyway,
Oh, okay. And I will say real quick, it was Puma, actually.
oh, shit, I was correct.
Oh, it's Puma.
Because
Okay.
they're fast.
Makes sense. Though.
Alright, continue.
4 hedgehogs, great egg, it's Easter,
Easter Island egg hunt
the yeast.
for 4. Here you'll have to face a deadly wheel with a fragile laser and a giant slapping hand. It might come as a shock to find Knuckles piloting it at first, but Eggman takes it back on subsequent rematches.
Ikki.
Fucking growl.
You just take it out with your anger.
Sky Canyon. What is it?
Should I count that?
It's a Yoda answer.
said-
I'm okay with it.
Okay, correct you are.
Yeah.
Where's Sky Canyon?
Yeah, no,
Fuck this stupid thing.
I'll say this, Sonic Advance 2 is still my favorite Sonic game, and even then, I fucking hate this boss.
But at what
It's about
cost,
just
Matt?
That was Ikki, that was an answer straight from the heart. And this is also your daily reminder, everybody, that if you're gonna play Sonic Advance 2 in this day and age, save yourself some trouble and play the SP mod.
SP mod?
Or play it on an SP.
It makes it so it's much easier to get into special stages.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, Angry Ikki, where to next?
5 hedgehogs, great Easter egg.
Alright, we're just going straight to the big one.
All hail the Easter egg.
The Easter Eggmen for 5 hedgehogs. After conducting a strange experiment with the reversal of space and time, Eggman makes one last stand here with the deadliest Death Egg robot to date.
Matt.
I fucking knew this would show up! What is the Egg Reverie Zone?
Yay!
Not the Egg Reverie.
No!
Sorry, Matt.
Damn it!
Oh.
Damn it!
Oh. I realized.
The slow
out
realization.
of context, that just got me the oh.
I can hear the psychic damage.
I'm pissed off.
If you can do this for me, either on Doug's end or on someone's end, can you just have that echo?
And I put an image of my reaction of what I just realized that is insinuating.
Yeah. Doug PTSD finally flared. Did anyone buzz?
Steve.
I just did. I'm gonna take a stab because it's the only other thing that I think it could be of. What is Green Hill Zone?
Green Hill? No.
Well, the death thing appeared in the Green Hill in Mania.
Okay, fair, but it's not the deadliest death thing.
I think we got time. I hate this. I'm angry.
All right, we're.
Oh no! I know it now too. But I will say, I don't know where. Because the question's for.
I don't know the name of the level.
I don't know. I don't know the name
boss.
of the level, but I'll say for hype, the freaking as we kept calling it the Egg Shogun.
Egg Fortress. Okay, fuck.
In Sonic Superstars.
Oh, fucking
Oh,
hell.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
He covered it not long ago.
No,
I still haven't played Superstar, so I wouldn't know that.
I am so
May God have
angry.
mercy on your soul.
I was so angry because I was expecting Egg Reverie to show up in this, and that's one of the only zones I actually know by fucking name.
And now you lost more negative points. Cool.
And I just said Green Hill Zone because it's the zone where the Death Egg boss itself actually appears.
But no, we were mad at Sonic Advance 2. Fuck this boss.
Yeah, fuck this boss.
Especially when you're playing in multiplayer.
You can hear my fucking reaction to this boss. Yeah, the moment I realized that was the zone, I was like, oh, you cheeky bastard.
Also, to be fair, I never expected to get many points in this. At all. I expected to be in the
Again, he
negative.
was sacrificial lamb.
I'm a sacrifice.
Matt, how do you think I felt for the first Sonic round?
I think Matt got less than you, though.
He did.
I think you
Yeah,
got.
I believe I did.
I got minus.
I mean, to be fair, Matt's been taking more chances, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that said, Ikki, you still have control over the board.
I do? Oh.
Yeah.
One Hedgehog finished the category.
Alright, let's finish off the category, and, to think, it's the easiest one, too.
Or is it?
Where it all started, in an eggmobile with a checkered wrecking ball attached.
I'm not even going to attempt this.
Steve.
Go ahead.
What is this Green Hill Zone?
Yes.
What is this Green Hill Zone?
Is this a Green Hill Zone at the butterfly?
Is this a hill that is green?
But yeah, fair enough. I was like, yeah.
Looks like Sandhill.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm glad I can use that answer somewhere.
Smartass says you, motherfucker. You got 41 points. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking ass and play the game.
Fair.
I blanked out. What did he say to Doug?
Ikki said he was a smartass for that because of the green, because of the Sand Hill reference. But
See, everybody, we all really are Sonic fans deep down.
We are
not.
all idiots, aren't we?
Because we haven't been touching it since the beginning of this round, Sonic the Animation for 3 Hedgies.
Right. Hype, you've broken the cycle.
What's up?
God damn it!
Daily double.
yay! Ooh, this will be a fun one.
Oh, and I know this one!
I know, but go for it.
Me too.
Despite debuting in an official Sonic short, this adorable ghost girl is an original character made by Marza Animation Planet, the studio responsible for the high-quality CGI used in both the Sonic games and the movies. She even got to star in a brand new short released in 2023 called Ghost Tales.
I'm boned because I know exactly who that is. I just forget her name.
Oh no.
And
You know what? Do you want me to give you a hint?
Sure.
Do, re, mi.
Fa.
No. You stopped too short. You stopped too short, James.
Can I say it?
You say do re mi
Go
fa
ahead.
so.
I'm not getting any points, but
I
I'll say
forgot,
it.
I'm sorry.
Who is Law?
You know what? I'll give Hype the points anyway because I fucked up. But yes, who is Law?
Who's La, the ghost girl?
She's so cute!
But only the 3 points. But still.
Yeah,
actually
only 3
reset
points.
the
You get-
buzzer because I forgot that is a daily.
You're good. You're good.
You're good.
But no, she's great. I was worried that with Sonic Unleashed, being all but canned right now, and I was worried that with that we were never going to see her again. Then I saw in the IDW, and that was cool to see a reference. But then the fact that Marza just outright does want to keep using her and the ghosts. And
oh yeah, no, they post shit about her all the time on their Twitter.
She's adorable.
Yeah, I mean, like, they technically own the character. They have the right to.
Right, and it's also why the comic writers have to be a little careful about asking for her to make a cameo because technically their property.
But still, and the recent shirt was a fun one. I'm glad to see them still doing stuff.
And I'd love to see more. All right, with that said, Hype, what's next?
Let me see. Silver screen Hedgies for 2 Hedgies.
All right, silver screen Hedgies for 2 Hedgies. Donut Lord and Pretzel's Lady's real names.
Matt.
Oh, they have real names.
Oh,
yes, Matt.
Give me a second. I have to remember.
No worries.
We just watched the movies like a few nights
ago.
I know. How the fuck do you not remember their names? They're so easy.
Here's the thing. I know Donut Lords.
Sorry, who are Tom and Maddie Wachowski?
Yay.
It's pronounced Wachowski, not Wachowski.
Wachowski.
Yeah, I was under the impression it was Wachowski, but it's like I rewatched the movies, like, the H is silent.
Yeah, it's a Wachowski original.
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, is T and M? Is T and M? But yeah. Anyway,
which again, I think they're fun.
They're fine.
They're better than Chris.
I'll say, and I'll throw this out there, maybe like a hot take, but on recent reviewings, I kind of like Maddie's performance a bit more than Tom's performance.
I mean, she has more energy to give. I'll definitely agree there.
Yeah.
Tika Sumpter does a great job.
And I'm honestly hoping they give her more to do in the 3rd movie. Like, heck, let her be the one to give that whole spiel the shadow that Amy does in SA2.
That's fair. Or JoJo.
Either her or JoJo.
4 Hedgehogs.
All right, Matt.
Because I finally get to choose one.
Woo!
Hooray! Silver screen Hedgehog for 4 Hedgies. In a short film set after the 2nd movie, Team Sonic were nearly defeated by a rogue drone upgrading itself with whatever it could find in Green Hills' junkyard. Luckily, they talked it out of destroying them thanks to a little persuasion and letting it express itself through this inner passion.
Logan.
What is poetry?
It's very fine poetry, too.
You have such a way with words.
I'll be honest, I had blocked this short from my head.
Did you see it too, Logan?
I just noticed what's going on the far right there, Doug. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that freaking. Look at that absolute unit coming in for the assist.
I'm so happy I caught this particular screen cap. That poor drone's about to die.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. I legitimately forgot about that short. So.
It's a cute short. The writing could be better, but I do think it is still, a master. It just goes to show why Marza Animation Studio Planet knows what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
They need to be allowed to do more Sonic animation.
I'm gonna say.
Agreed.
Speaking of my own passions, I'm gonna say guess these Sonic Jams for 2 Hedgies.
Alright, 2 Hedgies for these Sonic Jams. Things are looking bleak as the city's been devastated and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. At the center of the chaos, let your inner emotions shine and fight to the bitter end as the world cheers you on.
Logan.
I'm assuming this is how it's say. I'm assuming this is it. I'm gonna say, what is Open Your Heart?
Yep, that is correct.
I was thinking
main theme of Sonic Adventure.
Open up your
Can't
heart.
hold.
See, you beat Ikki this time.
So much longer. I will never let
See, you beat Ikki
That was-
this time, Logan.
Yay!
Yes, Matt.
No, what Sayo's saying, you beat Ikki.
I was gonna say to the end, like they can be like good or bad, but like if it's at least a decent Sonic game, it has a freaking rockin' soundtrack, and like they get some good people on there, and I just realized I think that if I'm correct, Open Your Heart was that was the first of the butt rock singles of like having like wacky fun, like having wacky fun like
I forgot
rock
they
tunes
called them
of
that.
the final bosses. No, they don't call them that. That's just
You're
what
not thinking Lazy Days Living in Paradise.
That's just what Game Grumps called it as a
Where are we
joke this
going,
one
Logan?
time, and I love it. Oh,
Thanks, Game Grumps.
I'm gonna say guess these Sonic Jams for 4 Hedgehogs. I want more musics.
Alright, 4 Hedgies for Guess These Sonic Jams. As you enter a road full of sand and egg ponds, multiple voices start rushing through your head and bring out an annoyingly catchy beat. Just don't get your hopes up if you're expecting a CD quality version. And eggplants.
But mainly Sam.
Multiple voices rushing through your head. And it's an annoyingly catchy beat.
I know,
We're out of time.
Damn it!
Alright, time's up, boys. I was honestly thinking the CD quality version might have tipped you guys in, because this is from, of all things, Sonic Rush.
Yeah.
Oh, that I'm just gonna say right now. I forgot the name of Ethno Circus.
It's honest to God been years since I last played this
off the top of my head, for anyone curious, the songs I know from Sonic Rush by heart are JJ Rocket, because that's a bop, and the bass line is just, oh my god.
I actually never played Rush, so I don't know.
And I think it's called Soul Bossa Nova or Mirror Bossa Nova or something like that. Oh no! Soul Bossa Nova is the freaking Austin Powers theme. The freaking the theme that plays during the theme that plays during Blaze's boss battle.
Oh, Villanova.
Villanova. That's where I got the Nova from.
All right.
I was actually considering making that an actual question for this category, but decided to use something a little more obscure.
Oh, and of course can't beat Back in Black.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Wrapped in Black.
Wrapped in Black.
But
Back in Black.
As someone who actually thoroughly enjoys Ethno Circus, I'm bummed it never got a CD version.
Oh wow.
Yes, Matt.
Your turn.
Oh shit. No, I failed that one.
Right.
It's still your turn though.
So
Yeah,
it's still your turn.
Guessing.
All right, I'm gonna let's do Sonic the Animation for 2 Hedgehogs.
Alright, 2 Hedgehogs for Sonic the Animation. This animated short was often believed to be made as a test for 2D animated characters in 3D backgrounds. Shame it never got a sequel because it ended on a rather bizarre cliffhanger.
Steve.
Oh.
What is the Man of the Year?
That is correct. Also known as Sonic the Animation.
I have no idea what this is. I have never heard this.
This was from.
Oh, Matt, we got something to show you later.
Oh, great.
It was a bonus collectible, and I think it was either Sonic Jam, actually.
Sonic Jam.
And it was actually, for Icky and Matt, it was actually straight. It was animated by the Animaniacs studio.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it ends on a cliffhanger, and you never see where.
Honestly, just seeing that frame, it looks like Animaniacs.
Yeah, like, if you look at the other humans in that, it's very blatantly TMS style.
Yeah, but alright. Yeah, there you go. Hey, where to next?
My turn. Let me see. Same category for 4
Wouldn't
hedges.
that make it a big O thing?
What?
Nothing.
Never mind. Alright, so yeah, you said 4 Hedgehogs for animation?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, 4 Hedgehogs for Sonic the Animation. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog was goofy, off the rails, and oftentimes cheaply made, but it pulled its weight around when it needed to. When making the show's only story arc, aka the Chaos Emeralds arc, and the episode Super Robotnik, they hired this high-caliber studio to animate them.
Oh,
Steve.
Oh!
funny that I just brought them up. What are TMS Studio?
Can we guess
Correct.
TMS?
Or TMS Entertainment.
Tokyo Movie Shinja.
I love this frame.
Me too.
What are you up to?
Like, if you wanted further proof of, you know, the right people to call upon when you want really solid Saturday morning or weekday sort of, like, cartoon animation from the 90s, there you go.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And
they're
they'll
amazing.
be licensed by Dick.
Dick.
Oh, good. Hi.
Dick.
Hi, hype. Where
Okay,
to? Where to next?
let's wrap up Silver Screen Hedgie.
Alright, this one's actually going to be a bit of a deep cut, ladies and gentlemen, so hope you're prepared. Agent Stone's Mean Bean Coffee Cafe in Sonic 2 used to be operated by its original manager, the appropriately named Karen. Following advice given to him previously by Robotnik, he crafted a plan that got her arrested under these charges.
Okay,
you had
so
to have read the freaking
yeah,
comic.
you had to have read the comic. It's been a while since I read the comic though.
What?
I don't want to give up my points.
What was it? I read the comic. What was it?
I have a guess, but I don't want to risk it.
I'd say Matt should just go for it because he can't lose any more points. He's already owing some.
Wow.
I
Make something up, Matt. Make something funny.
Matt.
sure. What is money laundering?
Correct.
Hey, I got something. I'm like that was
Just give him that.
the thing that I find funny is I always said money laundering because it would have been so fucking simple. I thought it'd be crazier than that.
It's so simple, it's brilliant. No!
It's just simple.
You really got me, Logan, with your fucking precious points
Okay,
comment.
so before you move on, I just want to take a moment to mention, this looks like it comes from a Men in Black comic.
It does look like Men in Black. Yeah.
I would never guess this was Sonic.
It actually does. I could absolutely see her like she's actually an alien. They're bringing her in, or so. Who can watch the Men in Black TV show?
I haven't.
Pieces, but I never saw a whole episode.
Wild. It's kind of neat. All right,
I
go
can
ahead,
choose
Matt.
something.
You got it.
I'm going to say guess these jams for 5.
Oh boy.
Alright, playing hardball with these Sonic jams. On your quest to be the one who saves the world, you find yourself in the Arctic, face to face with a polar bear whose fists are ready to fly. After you're done juking and jiving to the music, make sure he doesn't grab you or else you're in for a world of hurt.
I never played this game.
I know the game, but I don't know the song.
The songs have names?
I know the game, but I don't know the song. I didn't know they had names back then for
this is
songs.
pretty polarizing.
Oh my gosh. Back then in that era,
You
I
lose a million points just for that pun. Go fuck yourself.
But no, it's like, man,
I'm sorry, was that just unbearable?
Track 1, track 2.
You're digging yourself a deeper hole there, Matt.
I hope you're very
We're at time, James, so...
Alright.
In Sonic the Fighters, what is it?
Alright. This is Bart the Polar Bear's theme in Sonic the Fighters. Black Bed, also known as Aurora Icefield.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I had no idea they had names. I thought they were just called Track 1, Track 2, Track 3 back in those days.
Yeah.
But there you go. What are some other names of the songs in that game?
Let me check.
I'm actually curious.
Oh, don't spoil it. We might use them in other Jeopardy games.
No, I don't want it. I ban it. I don't want any more of these particulars.
Let's see. Among them, we have Lovers, which can be heard on South Island. Back to Soul, which can be found on Flying Carpet. Let's see. Come on, Mr. Sonic for Mushroom Hill. And Never Let It Go for Death Egg.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I do remember that name.
Alright, anyway, really quick, since I get to choose,
yes.
Let's do the... You know what, I'm going to be weird, because this never happens with us. I'm going to do Sonic the Animation for 5. Yeah. So we have to answer the 1.1 last.
Okay. I feel like we've done that before, but yeah.
Duly noted, we're going to end with the whimper. So, Sonic the Animation for 5...
Games are a banger after all.
Yeah. Anyway. This movie finally became a reality as a Christmas special.
What?
I'm thinking. Oh!
Logan.
What is Chow's in Space?
Oh, god damn it!
Chow in Space!
I forgot it was a Christmas special.
When the hell did this happen?
You know, like those cute little animated shorts.
Wait, was this
like...
the one with Metal Sonic and Amy?
No. But that was another Christmas special thing. But no, but same animation guys. They did it where it was based on like the Sonic Adventure 2 battle, like Chow Garden, and the Chow is just having a sleepy dream where he believes he's a space hero. It's very fun.
And he pulls off
like
Sonic's nose.
I need to see this.
And I remember the Christmas thing because like Eggman was dressed as Santa trying to steal things, and the short ended with like the Chow like deep punching Eggman off a cliff.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Logan.
Yes?
I'm going to say something controversial, alright? I'm going to scream it from the heavens. That special was a ripoff of the best episode of Bluey! Anyway, let's go.
Was Bluey even a thing when that short was airing?
Yeah!
I will say that is entirely fair, and that episode of Bluey is really like unironically very beautiful in its like
it's incredible.
execution
Yeah,
and theme of it. But yes, fair. But this is more fun.
There's
99%.
They're both great. Anyway, time to end this off.
Let's do some musics. Let's rock them.
Alright, let's rock on with the very last question for the time being. Guess these Sonic jams for 1 Hedgehog. Lose yourself in the funk of being launched up from popcorn machines and raise your seat up like a movie director, all while avoiding badniks pretending to be paparazzi. But now you've heard the song everywhere, even in Smash Brothers.
Ikki.
Damn it!
Oh.
What is Studiopolis Zone? Act 1.
What is lights, camera, action?
I gotta find that stupid video somewhere with freaking Baloo like doing the dance, the ragtime dance. Oh no, our little John doing the ragtime dance.
I will say I do.
He would dance to that.
I honestly, Sonic Mania has fucking incredible soundtrack. Like, one I'm actually amazed you didn't put on there was Ruby Illusions, which is one of the final boss themes.
You're only upset that we didn't get the egg reference.
Yes, I'm very upset.
I'm just throwing this out there that game has. Sure, it's also made because it came out like around that same time of when the movie was being made. But I'm throwing this out there that Sonic Mania has such a good soundtrack that it's, I believe, literally so far the only Sonic song directly lifted from the soundtrack of its game used in those new Paramount movies.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one by HyperVoiceActing.
Friends, or whatever it's called. Like the one used in the trailer. It's used in the very beginning when Sonic's talking about his past. And I first heard, I was like, yeah, that's a good song.
When he's actually running through actual regions.
Can you give the final scores so that everybody knows who's in Final Jeopardy or not?
C.
Where everybody knows their name.
C. Sonic fan. Smartass. You got 42. Matt, you got -10.
42.
Logan, you got 27.
Wait, what?
And Steve, you're at 41.
I 100% thought I'd have worse. I thought I'd be worse.
You got some good ones in there. Don't forget.
Yeah.
You got that 5-pointer for Silver Screen.
Right, fair.
I mean, honestly, it's funny you all are taking this. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, did Ikki literally just score the freaking answer of the universe?
Yeah, he did. Shit.
That all said, you better bet all you have on that universe because it's time for Final Jeopardy, everybody.
Ooh.
And I can't do shit. Have fun.
Today's category this time will be Sonic's Real Schoolhouse.
Oh no.
Not to be confused with the other schoolhouse that barely has anything to do with them.
Schoolhouse Rock?
Those numbers still rent-free in my head, just bouncing around.
Let us begin. If we add up every single emerald that can be found in Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, this is how many in total Sonic had collected.
Boy, am I glad I'm not in this one.
You're glad. I was not glad.
Oh.
Remember, every single time you go through a special stage and earn an emerald, Sonic should have had this many by the time he freed Angel Island from Eggman's grip. Also, do be very wary of what's on the bottom there. This is not a trick question because the time stones will still count.
Ooh.
I had to make that especially clear because, you know, I'm sure, because technically they're not emeralds, but still.
Not emeralds, but still technically gem-wise.
Right. You still gotta collect them anyway.
Yeah.
Why are they called emeralds if not all of them are green?
I mean, technically, emeralds are more like a type of stone and a cut of stone. Like, I don't think all
like
emeralds...
an emerald cut of stone?
So, it...
that makes sense.
Yeah, not all of them are... It's like... Yeah, not all of them are going to be green.
Any look on that answer, Logan?
I'm trying to do the math. I'm sorry. I'm bad at it, but I'm having to do it under pressure.
It took me a couple retries. I don't blame you.
Okay, so I have
Hey, Macarena.
Okay, I think I'm gonna write it down here.
Okay, to be fair, okay, all emeralds are generally green, but there are different levels of green. So I just looked it up.
I think I got
there are bluish green, there's pure green, and all that. There's like clearer green. But yeah, technically you're not wrong. They all technically should be.
All right. Apologies.
All right, with that all said, everyone answered, so we'll go ahead and call time. Now, because I'm terrible at math, I'm going to go ahead and start with the answer first, and then we'll see everyone's answer afterwards. Everyone good with that?
Mm-hmm.
So, the correct answer for this question is, what are 34 emeralds? So let's see what you all got. Starting with Hype. You selected, what are 34 emeralds? You're correct, good sir.
Yes.
And that'll earn you, let me check the DMs. You betted on 10 hedgies, so you're going to get another 10 hedgies.
Yay.
Alright, with that said, Logan, I'll go ahead and do yours next. You said 33. Oh, no.
Oh!
I thought there were 6 emeralds in Sonic 2 as well.
I'm bad at math.
No, there are 7 exact. I'm sorry, Logan. You were so close, but you were just a few centimeters off from reaching the top of the summit and killing off the villain from Mulan.
What?
Curses. I was so ready to watch it happen, too. I had to... Anyway, so what did Ikki do?
Actually, first and foremost, since you got that answer wrong, Logan, you will unfortunately lose 17 of your hedges.
Down to 10.
Actually, I think I could sum up my answer with a YouTube poop clip.
Well, I can't play that on this video.
It's like 3 seconds long.
Well, whatever it is, you're probably going to have to need it because you said, what is 27 emeralds?
Well,
you know what? You didn't bet anything, so you don't really lose anything. So,
Well, the only reason I said 27 is because I didn't consider the Super Emeralds.
That's
fair.
fair.
Super Emeralds also count in this equation, buddy boy. So
I mean, technically
I'm totally not. I'm also really good. I'm totally not rage quitting, but I do have to get going. Unfortunately, I'll save all my audio though and send it off. But still a lot of fun. Looking forward to our next round.
That's fair. And you know what? All that said, now that we're done with our second Sonic Jeopardy, we can still say that Ikki, you are the biggest Sonic nerd of us all. You still won. You will have this title for the rest of your days, whether you like it or not.
Well,
so everybody, we hope you all enjoyed our time with Sonic Jeopardy 2 and Knuckles. We're probably not going to touch this damn Hedgehog ever again. With
God.
Jeopardy anyway. Like, we'll just stick with playing the games.
Thank Christ.
But at the same time, though, I like to think we had fun here today, and we'll see you all next time for probably a shorter Jeopardy game than this one. Because, you know, 2-rounders are fun, but they can get exhausting.
Yeah.
Well, if that's going to be the case, you might need to skip mine, because, again, my next one is going to be a double rounder.
That's fair. I mean, I still have a couple of 1-rounders planned anyway, and I know Sam has one in
and
the
I do
as well,
I have two
which is all bloodied and stuff. You should probably clean that up.
No.
Mine's probably bloodier. There's some mold on mine too. Hold on, I got to wipe that off.
Good night, everyone.
See you guys.
Time to drink at the bar.
Do something useful with your spare time!
I really quick want to say something. I find it interesting, James, that with the exception of the first one, you avoided almost any questions that, like in the silver screen that had to do with the Knuckles show. Because I legitimately thought you were going to do aside from the Pachanga.
Well, he's barring the one.
Yeah, aside from that one. No, I thought you were going to do something bringing up the comic. That was an interesting choice.
It is technically based on that universe.
I thought you were going to ask something like the names of the 2 gun agents from the show.
Oh.
Nah, I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be that mean to you guys.
I remember the names. It's Mason and Willoughby.
Damn.
I remember that more than the money laundering.
I would never have guessed that.
Listen, you remember them? That's good for you. I don't.
I was gonna. It's fine. I was off the top of my head.
They had names?
Off the top of my yeah, they did. Off the top of my head, the two I was expecting would have been something like, if you had to bring up the comics, just do like an easy one, like who was responsible for writing the story to the Eggman comic.
That's true. That was technically Jim Carrey's work.
Oh shit, you're right.
Jim Carrey made a comic for Eggman?
Basically, in the same comic that you thought looked like Men in Black, they did a number of little side stories. One of them was, what was Agent Stone up to between the events of 1 and 2? Another one covered how did Knuckles find that portal, and like what were those weird not Babylon rogue people that went through the portal with him? Like how did that happen to find Robotnik? And then the third one was just what was Robotnik up to on Mushroom Planet? And I guess since it was kind of a nothing burger, since he's just kind of starting and ending in the exact same place, they had fun with it. They actually had Jim Carrey write the script for that comic.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, they did.
That's awesome.
So all the more reason you should give that a look-see. The other one I was gonna think, Matt, was if he was gonna go really weird and say, in the Knuckles show, what did Wade's mom say Knuckles was practically?
Oh god, no, fair enough.
That's been a little insensitive.
Yeah. The show did it first.
Yeah,
We're just calling attention.
I thought you'd all. I know you won't reference anything that ever has to do with Wade. But I also thought you'd go like, what was Wade's father's name? Which was Pistol Pete Whipple, by the way.
What a weird.
Right.
You back hype?
Nope.
Not yet.
Wasn't that guy played by the Princess Bride?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes,
he was.
He's played by Cary Grant. Not
Cary
Grant.
Elway's not
Cary Elway's.
Oh.
Cary Elway's.
I mean, okay, fine. How about this? If we were the other two things I could think of just rattling off questions I could make about the Knuckles show would be, what did become Knuckles Jam?
Oh God, I forgot that. Yeah.
And I'll give you a hint. It was the song that was used in the intro credits for every episode.
I need a hero.
Not that one. That's what every other stupid anime movie likes to do when they are too lazy to come up with their own theme. Okay, I'm saying it was okay. this is my little rant.
Oh yeah, it's
There was
the
an
Warrior
era
by
that's
Scandal.
Yeah, I am the warrior. But no, little lucky rant moment. That like, there was a time in an era that I'm fine with hearing, you know, I holding out for a hero. I'm okay with that, but literally with every passing decade, it becomes more and more inexcusable that they can't find another song to use in trailers and moments like that in these movies.
The only time it was really capitalized on was the best time it was capitalized on.
Yeah, and it's always gone downhill from Shrek 2 since, because of note, Shrek 2 went the extra mile to re-record it, not just play. Here's the audio. Have fun.
Yeah, it's a cover of it. Yeah.
And it's a hella good cover. The second question I would have done to perhaps be hopefully a little less insensitive than James would be, what became Knuckles' new favorite
food?
I was gonna say, yeah, what became Knuckles' new favorite food at the end of that show?
Ciabatta bread.
Or no, not ciabatta,
It's
unfortunately.
challah.
Challah bread.
Challah bread, that's it.
I want your largest challah bread.
I just love the gif that people made of the challah bread him eating and then
Where
in
he's
the
like,
background.
huh?
Like the fucking
what?
Five
He turns
Nights
around.
at Freddy's edit of that.
Just the what? I just what the hell? Okay, but, okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I actually want to pull this card just because this may be edited out, Ikki. I want like a trivia time. What is challah bread, or what's it made of?
It's bread.
But is there like some special technique or like some special like mix-ins?
I'm pretty sure there is, but to me it's just sweet bread.
Ah, fair enough.